Hi, I'm Tyson with Adventure Rig, and today we're talking tires, specifically the Motoz Tractionator GPS. This is what I have mounted on my KTM 890 adventure bike, and Callie and I recently took them down to Mexico and Central America. You can see her sitting in the background. She has the Tractionator Adventure tire mounted on hers, which I reviewed already as well, if you're interested to hear about that. Now, why am I doing this? Well, we took these down and didn't know how much road versus off-road we were actually going to encounter on this trip. And I wanted a tire that was going to last for the entire trip and not wear out on us. This is a 150/70/18 size, and that's exactly what she has in the Adventure as well. Honestly, I would have gone with 2 of those Adventure tires, but we could only find 1 in stock, and so I ended up getting the GPS. I have this mounted in the more off-road direction. You can flip-flop it and turn it if you think you're gonna be doing more on-road. For me, again, I wasn't sure, and so I wanted to get as much traction as possible, so I mounted it in the off-road position. Now, this review is going to talk mainly about the characteristics of this tire on pavement. After 6,000 miles, we did about 99% of that on the pavement, and this does great on the pavement. I love this tire. It's a very quiet tire. You can see that just down the center of the entire tire. There's not any separated tread blocks. It's just one constant pattern. So when you're sitting there just buzzing down the road, you don't have all of these different tread blocks that you're going across that's creating either a vibration or maybe a hum. It's a very, very quiet tire, which I like a lot. In comparison to Callie's Adventure tire, that one did have a little bit of a growl to it, and you can hear it, but wearing earplugs, it wasn't ever a big deal, and definitely not something that I would say I wouldn't buy that tire again because of it. This one, however, is a lot quieter. Where this one does have some issues, in my own opinion, is in the off-road environment. Now, we came out here on a dirt road, and it's a packed dirt road. Not too big of a deal there, but getting into the loose stuff, this doesn't do obviously nearly as good as maybe the Adventure tire, but that's not really a big surprise because of how this tire is designed. I will say though, with the on-road characteristics, it does pretty well. If I was looking for a tire that I was maybe gonna do 50/50 with, which is kind of how this one's designed, I personally would probably go with the Adventure tire, but that's maybe a little bit personal preference. I like the characteristics of the Adventure tire off-road more than this particular tire, but this is definitely gonna depend on what you intend to do with it. As far as the tread life goes, I've been blown away by both of these Motoz tires. This one came with roughly 16-30 seconds of tread brand new, and now that we've put 6,000 miles on it, it's down to about 10-30 seconds of tread. I'm very surprised by that. I didn't think it was going to last as long. With that said, we have been kind to these tires. On our trip, we were trying not to just rally these tires and trash them because we needed them to last the entire way down and back. I have seen other people that have less miles on theirs that also have less tread. So I do think that part of that is going to come into how you personally treat it. And again, we tried to treat these nice. If you're looking for a tire that's maybe 75% road, 25% off-road, I think this is a great option, or even 100% road. This thing's awesome. Going down the highway straight, going down the mountain roads and the curves, buzzing along on the dirt. This does a pretty good job at all of those, and it's nice and quiet, and it's long lasting. I like all of those aspects. Again, this is more of a review of this tire on the pavement and how long it's going to last. So if you guys have a long trip coming up, I think this is a good option, as well as that Adventure tire. If you haven't checked out that review, be sure to do so. If you guys have any questions about this tire or the TKC 80 that we have mounted on the front, just leave them in the comment section below. We'd love to help you guys out, again, if you're needing a long-lasting tire. If you found this review helpful, please give it a thumbs up as well as subscribe. And if you want to check out the vlogs that we did on our Central America and Mexico trip, go down to the description. We have a link down there for you. Thanks again for watching. I'm Tyson with Adventure Rig.